Hey guys, so today I want to talk about something that's been bothering me a lot. So, there's, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be talking about Yuri on Ice, and people have been talking about the show for a while, and Dance Not on Fire is like, oh yes, I was watching the show, blah blah, and I thought and then I watched it, and I'm all caught up, and I watched it in 2 days, so whatever, and the problem that I have with this is, the aspect of shipping that the people in the fandom are doing. So, they're making all these claims, like, Victor and Yuri are dating or whatever, and it's like, no, they're not. They have such a different kind of relationship. It's like, when, in the beginning, Yuri felt like he didn't have any support, and he felt alone. He felt, even though he had his ice skating little friends and his family and stuff behind him, he felt like he was on his own, and he said that he always felt alone before Victor. And so then Victor comes in, he believes in him, he supports him, he pushes him, and he makes him a better skater. So then Yuri says that he found somebody that he wants to hold on to. Finally. And he didn't know if that's supposed to be called love, but he calls it love. And so that's how he can express his emotions for his Grand Prix events and stuff. So that love it's not physical love. It's people make these claims oh, well, because Victor has done suggestive things with Yuri, he kisses him, and he kisses his skate, and he just all around just kind of flirty with him all the time, right? So, but that's just how Victor is, because he's flamboyant, and he's also, Yuri has never experienced those emotions or that kind of feelings before, because, as he said, he never had a girlfriend, and he never thought about love before, and Victor is trying to push him with this performance to feel Eros or whatever, and, so just because Victor is doing suggestive things does not mean that they are a couple. The way they interact when Yuri is not on the ice or not performing is totally different. Yuri, he acts exaggerated because he's performing. He's trying to show this emotion and this seduction and this and Victor taught him how to do that, but he was prompting him. It was more he was doing suggestive things to Yuri to elicit a reaction. How he said that skaters' hearts are made of glass, let's see if we can break it, and he knew exactly what to say to make Yuri fall apart. But he also is trying to learn about how to be a coach himself, and he doesn't know what he's doing, but he knows that he can get some kind of reaction if he does certain things with Yuri, and he knows that it will make him grow as a performer. And the reason why he had him do that in the first place was because he was trying to make him surprise the audience, and that was something that Victor always strived to do with his performances, and that's what made him win all these competitions, and that's what made him such a beautiful, awesome skater to begin with, that everybody looked up to, that they idolized. And since Yuri inspired Victor to go into coaching and help him win, it's he wanted to prompt him towards that direction. He wanted him to do well because that's what worked for him, and that's what a good performance is, surprising people and being able to express different things and being able to show those emotions and do it through your skating and through your performance, and that's what makes you a great skater. And since Victor came in and actually supported Yuri and believed in him and pushed him, Yuri, but besides the fact that he idolized him, he wanted to hold on to him, and he loves him because he's this new force in his life that is just beautiful and amazing and supportive and just so the way that Yuri loves Victor is more like, it's not like a boyfriend kind of love. It's more like a support kind of love. Like a, wow, you care about me. And even though what Victor does is suggestive, it doesn't mean that they do suggestive things together. Like, it's just so disappointing to me that people can just totally just throw away everything that is what's nice and great about this relationship between them. And just because, oh yes, well, Victor's very suggestive, so he and Yuri are definitely boyfriends. There's no two ways about this. That's it. It's like, no, like, and I don't know. The series is still going, so they might change it to make them boyfriends later. Like actual boyfriends. So, okay, spoilers. At the end of the most recent episode, Victor comes back, right? And Yuri says that he asks Victor to be his coach until he retires. And Victor says, that sounded like a marriage proposal. And then says, I wish you'd never retire. So then all these people online and stuff are saying, oh, they're getting married. They're not getting married. He didn't say, yes, I will marry you, or will you marry me, or anything like that. He just said, will you be my coach until I retire? Or will you stay with me, or whatever, until I retire? And it's like, even though it sounded like a marriage proposal, it wasn't. They're not getting married. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's like a coach it's like a mentor and a coach kind of love, but it's like the support and the growth and the emotional bond that they have. It's not about physical stuff. It's just so disappointing. Why do people have to ruin everything? That's so shallow to think that they, yeah. And it's like, maybe they just don't perform, because so like I twirl baton and I play French horn. So like when you're performing, you are supposed to be, some people find it easier to tell a story or something like that. But you're also, and like with the ice skating, it's like they're telling a story, so they're like invoking an emotion, like they have a theme like love or heartbreak or whatever. So, and since Yuri never felt that, he had to get those feelings from somewhere, and Victor knew that, so Victor was trying to get him in that direction because it would surprise the audience. It's a new thing, it'd be amazing, and he knows that he could do it. And like, yes. So with that, like, I play French horn and twirl baton, so when I'm performing, I'm supposed to be evoking emotion, or I'm supposed to be telling a story about, I'm performing. It's separate from when I'm not. Like, I don't just walk around and like try to show off some kind of story. Like that's weird. You don't do that. But like, it's a similar thing with Yuri. Like, he's only he's only over the top and like suggestive and stuff when he's performing. Like, he's not doing that just as he's walking around. He's only doing that for his performance, because he's supposed to be showing love and showing Euros and showing that. It's not. And even though Victor helped him do that, it doesn't mean that Victor and him are boyfriends. It's not the same thing. Okay. Well, I'm just like super disappointed too, guys. I'm just repeating myself and ranting. I've already said this on multiple things, but it just makes me upset how like people can just totally rip apart everything and just make it so shallow and stupid and physical instead of like this support and emotional thing. Because I guess it's also, I'm bothered by it because Yuri, I feel like so much like this character, and how having Victor there, like at one point he says that I just want you to believe in me more than I believe in myself, and I almost started crying at that point because I'm like, yes, like having that support is like, it's like you don't realize how important it is, like, until you have it. And or until you don't have it, I suppose. Like, and his he's like not he's like not very confident, and Victor helped him do that. So in the way that Victor helped him through his like poor self-esteem and poor self-confidence, and how he boosted him so much as a skater, he made him believe that he could be better than Victor even. Like before he's like, oh, well, I don't even know if I'll be as good as Victor, or like he's like, please watch my performance. Like in the beginning, like right in the beginning when he does Victor's skate routine, it's like he transformed him as a person. Like now he's more confident. Like when he did his one performance, he said to Victor, like, don't take your eyes off me. He's like so much more amazing. It's so cool, like how Victor could transform him into this new person just because of his love and his support and his believing in him. And it's a beautiful, beautiful show. I mean, besides all the fan service, like, I mean, that stuff's really funny, but it's like, it's just emotionally beautiful, and it's so sad how people seem to miss that. I guess that's mostly why I'm disappointed. Alright, well, sorry for going on so long about this. I'm also running out of room on my camera. Woo! SD card. I'm also running out of room on my SD card, so if you have any comments or thoughts on Yuri on Ice, please leave them in the comments. And let me know, or, you know, you can direct message me on Tumblr or something. Anything. Yeah, I would love to discuss, because it would be amazing. Thanks for watching and listening to me rant about this very important topic. Alright, if you haven't seen Yuri on Ice, you shouldn't be at this point of the video, so go watch it. And sorry for spoiling things if you haven't seen it. Okay, bye.